What's up, Seahawks? Welcome back to another edition of Seahawk Central Sports. Today we'll be catching you up on the last 2 weeks of UNCW athletics.
Today we have updates on men's and women's golf, volleyball, women's tennis, and swim. We will also update you on our men's and women's soccer teams. Let's get to it. The women's tennis team went up to Maryland to compete in the U.S. Naval Academy Invitational on October 4th through the 6th. On day one, Maddie Hughes and Sarah Morrell won 2 rounds of the doubles, and 6 Seahawks advanced to the quarterfinals in singles, going 4 for 2 for day one. On day 2, Sarah Morrell and Maddie Muller-Hughes went to advance into the finals in doubles after winning on Saturday. Sarah Morrell also reached the finals in singles as well. Day 3, the Seahawks fell short on Sunday after losing 3 finals matches. Both Sarah Morrell and Anna Gupta lost their singles matches. Additionally, Sarah Morrell and Maddie Hughes in doubles also lost their finals match on Sunday. The Seahawks are set to participate in the Carolina ITA Regional on October 24th through the 28th in Winston-Salem, and in North Carolina Central Invitational on October 24th and the 25th in Durham.
The first half of October welcomed a pair of top 5 finishes for the men's golf team. The first coming in Raleigh at the Wolfpack Intercollegiate, where they came in 5th place out of 15. The second finish was also in 5th place, this time in the Bank of Tennessee Intercollegiate. The Seahawks will be back in action on November 4th through the 6th as they head west to California for the St. Mary's Invitational.
The women's golf team had a tough weekend traveling to Chapel Hill for the Ruth's Chris Tar Heel Invitational. In Friday's opening round, junior Caroline Cahill, sophomore Amy Wooten, and freshman Mallory Phobes led the Seahawks with 3 over par 75s, with the team finishing tied for 16th out of 18 teams. Saturday, the Seahawks finished with the same result, led again by Wooten with a 1 over par 73. Sunday's final round brought 16th place once again, with Fu Kynes 4 under par 68. The ladies will host the Landfall Tradition the weekend of October 25th. Good luck, girls.
Women's volleyball went 1-3 over the past 2 weeks, facing William & Mary, Elon, Northeastern, and Hofstra. The Lady Hawks took on William & Mary to 5 sets, but couldn't quite take charge. During the game, senior Kendall Bender set a school record, hitting a .739 for the night with 1 hit error in 23 attacks. Congrats, Kendall. The girls' win came from their bout with Elon, giving Elon their first conference loss this season. UNCW played a great defensive game, recording 17 blocks. Anna Wiseman contributed 26 digs, tying her career high in a game. Women's volleyball would then go on to suffer another 5-set loss, this time against Northeastern. The Seahawks went back and forth with the Huskies for 4 sets, but Northeastern's 7-point run at the end of the 5th set would secure the win. On Sunday, October 13th, UNCW took its 3rd 5-set loss against Hofstra, even with Katie Lance, Kendall Benner, Madison Peters, and Jamie Thomas all collecting at least 10 kills. The Lady Hawks couldn't quite take home the win. They'll look to improve their conference record against Towson on Friday, October 18th.
The Seahawks matched up against the Old Dominion Monarchs at home on Saturday afternoon. The men's program won all the events but one. Among the multiple event winners were Aiden Snively, Josh Rigsby, Sean Cannon, and diver Colbin Buhan. The men's team overall won 226-71, increasing their record to an even split 1-1 for the season. Meanwhile, the women's team unfortunately lost 130-169, making their record to a cold 0-2 start for the season. The Seahawks look forward to their next meeting in Greensville against East Carolina University on October 25th.
Men's soccer had a pretty good 2 weeks, going 3-1, with 2 of those wins counting for conference games. After losing to UNC Chapel Hill on Tuesday, October 1st, 2-0, the Hawks traveled up to Hampstead, New York to beat Hofstra 3-2. Next, they faced Old Dominion University here in Wilmington, came out on top 2-0. The boys had a close game against College Charleston on October 12th, but they secured the win 1-0 to continue their winning homestand. The Hawks are currently sitting at 7-4-1 overall, 4-0-1 in the conference. Next up for men's soccer is Coastal Carolina here in the Port City on October 15th.
The women's soccer team is on a hot streak after winning 4 in a row over the last couple of weeks. The Seahawks hosted College of Charleston on October 3rd, shutting out the Cougars 5-0. They then traveled up to Maryland to take on the Towson Tigers, winning a close one 1-0, and finished this past weekend off with home wins against William & Mary 1-0 and Drexel 2-0. The Seahawks sit at 9-4 overall with a 5-1 conference record and travel to New York to take on the Hofstra Pride on Sunday, October 20th.
Well, that'll do it for us this week. Check back with us next week for more athletic updates every Friday at 3 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube at UNCW TealTV.
Also, be sure to check out our Twitter page at TealTV_sports for live updates on events as they happen, and our new Instagram page for highlights and recaps throughout the week. We'll see you next Friday, so until then, remember to be real
and keep it teal. See you next week.